Hey guys, it's Chris from Enola Gay, and it's time for Valken Debrief Live.
Hey! Welcome to the Valken Debrief Airsoft live show, episode number 76.
Cool.
I'm the Kaiju, the Supreme Commander of the Valken Alliance, and to my right, your left, now off screen, is Darth Valken, the Airsoft Director, here in the beautiful Colorado Ranch.
I'm busy.
He was working hard over on the workbench, so making all those cool things happen. Thanks for joining the show. We're up to 21 viewers. Let's see, who we got in here? We got Lucky Branch, Rich Gully, James Lindsay, John Lou from Line Claws, Jerry Touchstone. Oh, Jerry! It's been a minute. The Bonnie Blue Raiders in the house with Jerry Touchstone. We got Rar Giggles.
Rar.
We
got Tiffany.
Tiffany.
Sup?
Where's Danny? Let's see. Michael Miller, Chris Rainey from Cerberus, Steve Tom from Dark Horse 6 Milsim. Robert Fritz says, I'm bone me some wood this weekend.
Like as in woodcock?
I think he says, I think that's what he means. I think he's going after Woody. Let's see, Raymond Bennett, thanks for joining. Let's share the show. Tag your friends, tag your family.
I thought you said you got rid of the
No.
delay. Or you figured out what it is.
I got rid of the echo. I didn't get rid of the delay. I just got rid of the echo. They pay for that delay. We got Doug Smith in here. Let's see, who's your daddy?
Did I seriously buy another one? This is absolutely ridiculous.
Tag your friends, just like that. Look, Greg Alexander. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna tag David Lee. Get in here, David. Let's see. Let's tag
David like me.
John from X Customs. Look at it. Tag your friends, and hit the like button. Hit the heart button. Share. Let's see. I'll even tag people in Facebook jail. So, Gino, I know you're in the UK right now, boss. But you got to get on the show. This one. You still hurt my feelings that you made your first appearance on the paintball show.
You know, if you would have volunteered to go to Extravaganza, that could have been you. But, you're not volunteering. Because it's paintball. You could have kept Cliff and all in.
So you're saying
Greco?
I need to ball block A-Train from YouTube?
Ball block. Well,
Paintballs.
It's really hard to block, paintballs with 6 millimeter BBs. It's kind of hard.
Oh, nice. So, let's see. Man, who was first? I think I was not paying attention. Ted, do you remember who was first to comment in the chat? I know Ted's back in our green room. I can't scroll up that high. Who was the overachiever of the hour? Who came in first and actually commented? Hey, what's up, David Lee?
Oh, he showed up. How's the new job over at the car dealership? Marketing director.
Oh, David Lee works for a car dealership?
Yeah, he didn't you see
Oh.
like he was like
No.
posting the minute by minute updates on the interview and everything. So he's got his own office and studio, and he's working for a car
Oh,
dealership.
nice. Chad Dolce Carter. I don't think you were the first one to post.
You're not eligible anyway.
Jerry Touchstone said it was Robert Manor that commented first. I don't count. Ooh, Greg Brothers in here. Blah, blah, blah. Serve the beer and tell me something interesting.
We don't serve beer. We serve. I'm still working on that corporate sponsorship from Red Bull.
Oh, okay. That's right. So,
Especially with the peach nectar flavor.
hey, if you want to support the show, head on over to thevalkenalliance.com, click on the shop, buy one of our t-shirts. All the proceeds go directly to the show. Allows us to buy new audio equipment, road equipment, stuff like that. Shirts are about $24.95, I think, $25. Support the show. And let's see, what else is there? Let's give away some stuff. We get up to 50 live viewers. We're at the 38. We'll give away some stuff. Hey, finally, Woodcock made it in here.
Working hard on that video.
Chad Carter says, no gummies for Josh. Our show
I can't even have a knife that opens with one hand where I'm going this week.
I know, right? Red Bull's more expensive than gummy bears, isn't it?
But they actually have the cola Red Bull.
Oh, nice. Nice. Free stuff. That's right, John Lou. Everybody likes free stuff. So, Steve Tom. Let's give some hearts for Dark Horse Milsim. I'm going to give some hearts right there. Yeah. So, let's get up to 50 live viewers, give away some free stuff. And,
I don't think there's 50 live airsofters.
ooh. Echo.
Everybody's still Milsim these days. There's no airsofters left.
So Braden Coburn says echo. Braden Coburn says delay. So is there, everyone? Is there a delay? Is there an echo? Let me know.
Who's it, daddy? What's he do?
If you have never played a beer medic game, then you need to step up your game, bro. Quote, Doug Smith. I don't think so.
No. The Germans do not like Josh for sharp things.
No one else is saying
I got
echo.
singled out of a whole crowd.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. All right. This show, as you can see, the little floaty box right here is powered by Enola Gay. The fine folks at Enola Gay, such as Chris Pananen, Omar Vega, Darren Sigmund, they are a platinum sponsor of the Valken Debrief Airsoft live show. So they've been so very gracious to sponsor the show to give you more content, increase our budget, allow us to do more things, especially on the road this year. It's going to be really great. So everyone give some hearts for Enola Gay. And if you know Omar or Darren or Chris Pananen, tag them in the chat. Get them in here, show them your love. All right. No echo, no delay. But I can find but I can't find where to tip tokens. Oh my goodness.
Let me guess, who was that?
Greg Brothers.
Dang, I was gonna say.
Veritas says
I was gonna say Javier.
no. Veritas says no sharp objects for Josh. We can provide him a pool noodle for discipline.
I'm very deadly.
You deadly with a pool noodle?
It's all in the flick. You can lose an eye.
Oh. David Lee asks, what camera do you guys run for the stream? I don't know. It's some kind of Logitech 1080p webcam.
We tried the fancy stuff with the apertures. There was focusing issues.
A lot of things, and I go on the road a lot. And
Yeah.
I have to pack it, so a little webcam is just a lot easier. I know
Plus,
you don't get
instead of
that.
using like an HDMI converter, we can just plug it into the USB and it's all good.
Yeah, plug and play. We like plug and play. Gerald Brown says, as an ex-military EOD, I can say EG are great smokes. Nice.
They're just great. They're amazing.
Yes, Brad Rankin, Logitech C920. That's what pops up on my screen. So we're going to cut to a quick commercial break. Coming after that, we will have Ted Colegrove as our special guest with us this evening from Primer Productions and Low Speed Gear. Pew pew. So get your questions ready. We're going to have a great show this evening. Javier, if there's a delay, does that ruin the money shot? Darth Valken has focus. Yeah, I don't know why it's, he's out of focus. So we'll see what I can do about that camera. So we're going to cut to a quick commercial. We'll be right back. Share the show, tag your friends, get them in here so we can give away some free stuff.
What's up, guys? Z House from Gun Gamers. Check out the Valken Debrief Thursdays at 8 p.m. and praise Judy.
Colorado Ranch with myself, the Kaiju, and Darth Valken, and our special guest. Wave hi, Ted Colegrove.
Hey, what's up?
Am I pronouncing that right? I'm just realizing.
It's Colegrove. It's Colegrove.
Colegrove.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No problem, man.
Did I upset you?
Nah, it's cool.
How many other pronunciations have you heard?
I've heard Cosgrove, and I think that's pretty much the only other one, I think.
The only other one he wants to disclose.
Yep.
So get your questions ready for Ted. We're going to talk to him about him and all his adventures. He actually does quite a bit. I was actually, Ted, talking to you, to a friend of mine, and telling them how selfless you are.
Oh.
Not selfish, but selfless, because in my opinion, everything you do, it's for other people. You're doing it for their experience, their enjoyment, and you're a giver. What can I say? Right in the feels, bro.
Yeah, man. It's fun though. It's fun for me though.
Well, and it has to be, because if you don't find joy and fun in it, it's just going to get stale after a while.
Oh, totally. You got to do what you're passionate about.
Woodcock says, Rob, great job effing up his name.
This is the delay watching this is like super funky to me.
That's why you're not supposed to watch it.
So Dreads Airsoft says he wants your autograph.
Next time, Kelvin, I'll see you. I'll sign something for you.
Everybody's saying, man, you make great photos. So
He's like arm, chest, he's not picky.
So for those that don't know who you are, which we get a lot of viewers that don't know who our guests are, but hopefully with Enola Gay's new budget and support, we'll be able to get more high-profile guests. Tell the folks a little bit about your background, just your history and your background, without getting into the details of what you do now.
Oh wow, okay. Like airsoft background or just like in general?
In general.
Okay. I was born in the Philippines, and I moved here when I was 2.
What
I
island?
was Mindanao, down south.
Oh.
And then, so I was adopted, and then, let's see, came into the United States, grew up in upstate New York in the Finger Lakes area, and then...
Wait. Okay. I'm going to have to cut back. Okay, so they can see me.
What's up?
So you're Filipino. I'm
Yep.
Filipino. You lived in
I was
the Finger
wondering that.
Lakes.
I was wondering that. I was like, are you Filipino?
I lived in Thendera in the Adirondack Park.
Okay. All right.
So I was a lifeguard at the Enchanted Forest Water Safari. You know where that is, don't you?
That was 4 hours northeast of me.
Oh my gosh! Sorry for interrupting. Continue.
not at
So
all.
you've lived in upstate New York.
Yeah, and then I went to high school down in right outside of Philadelphia, and then I came up to Bethlehem, and I'm for college, and then I stayed here for the rest.
Is that your second one?
Man, going through those Red Bulls.
I know, right?
These are the small ones.
So, tell us. Everybody always wants to know. Your airsoft story, like how you got into airsoft.
So everybody's had those Red Ryder BB guns, right? So I used to have one of those, and I used to shoot like cups in my basement, and then it broke. So I went to Walmart and bought one of those like 1200 FPS like pellet guns, and I was like, this will work too. And then I shot a cup in my basement. It ricocheted, hit me in the face, and I was like, that's probably not the best thing in the world. So then I went to Walmart again, bought a shotgun. I actually still have it on my wall. I have my original. I bet everybody has their original airsoft gun. But I still have that, and I got that thing, and I started shooting more cups, and I was like, this is kind of boring. So I Googled airsoft, and I found a local group who played like up in Whitehall. We used to call it the Whitehall Ruins. This is back when backyard airsoft was a thing. And I started playing there, and it just kind of went. It just ballooned.
And how many years have you been playing?
Since 2007.
Such a baby. It's about what, 12 years? I can do
Yeah,
math.
a little bit. Yeah.
Chris Rainey says Darth Falcon's trying to earn his wings.
I got to get those 7-Eleven rewards points.
I know, right? You get those wings, and then you can fly yourself to Germany.
Not quite.
Not quite. Gerald Brown says Red Bull and Crown. Good old days. Mike at the Grid.
Oh my God, Grid Code. Yeah.
Grid
That's where my team actually recruited like most of their core members from back then.
So
It was a long time ago.
a lot of airsofters know you for your photography.
Right. Yeah.
So how did all that start?
So
Photography
actually,
specifically.
I started working for a camera company in 2010 because I wasn't really into photography until I actually started working for a photography company, and I got like into just taking photos, and I started taking photos at like random airsoft events that I would go to, like Skirmish USA. We used to do stuff there, just stuff around here, and then I was like, oh, I kind of like this, so I just kept going, and it's been pretty fun just going around. John Liu actually flew me out to a mall game in where is that? Wisconsin? Somewhere out there, to a mall game to just take photos there, and I've been all over now.
And when you take photos at airsoft events, do you charge people for them, or do you just work it out with the event host? Or...
I usually work it out with the event host. It depends on if I'm like really putting a lot of money into it. Then I'll like say, hey, I probably need a little bit of kickback. But like most of the time, it's like a free ticket to something, or like I don't know, like if it's local, I just go and just say, hey, you know what, I'm just supporting your event.
Yeah, what the viewers can see right now is
But when are the pictures going to be ready? This is going to be up somewhere tomorrow, right? That I can download for my team? Like tomorrow, right?
You know what? What's really funny is I usually get them out in a day because, like, if I don't, they'll never come out. I have way too much going on.
Don't tell them that.
I have a good workflow for my stuff, so I can get like 2,000 photos down to like 500 really quickly, and then
Wow.
export them. It's from wedding photography. That's where I got that from. Because like when I do weddings, it's like 7,000 photos. Then you got to cull through those things.
Share with us your most embarrassing photography airsoft story.
I think a embarrassing wedding photography story would be more entertaining.
Oh,
Well, I mean, in 2016, I had done a video for a wedding, and then I was getting married in August. So I was like, I'm going to sign up for all these airsoft events because when I get married, I'm not going to be able to go to like so many. And then just because of that wedding, I had thrown my back out. I actually went to the emergency room, and then I couldn't go to those airsoft events.
Oh, man.
My back was blown out. I had signed up for OpX at the insane asylum, and another one. It was down. It was like a prison or a school or something, like down like South Carolina or something. And I was like, oh my god. So I guess that's like a cross between the two of them.
That's a good
But
story.
most of the time, it's just I get shot so much more at wearing red as a photographer than a player. It's insane.
I
It's
mean,
like people are just aiming at me.
that's true. It's like you can't miss Ted. He's got a red plate carrier and a bright blaze orange helmet. You can't miss him, which you should try. But yes, I remember getting shot with you a lot at Fort Monmouth.
It's crazy. Like I don't wear like a face mask for playing airsoft, but I'll wear a face mask when I'm taking photos. It's just odd.
You know?
Because
Deadpool
that
asks,
big lens is just a magnet.
Yeah,
yeah, they think you're pointing a bazooka at them.
yeah, exactly. And then they'll immediately shoot you, and they're like, "Oh, sorry, you're a photographer."
Anthony Deadpool Villanueva asks, "What's the best field or game that you like to take photos at?"
Like the best one I've taken photos at, or just the one I just go to.
I think he's saying the one you enjoy the most. Taking photos.
Oh man, I don't know. I haven't really hit too many places that have gone back. I mean, Red Storm was great. Red Storm at Scranton, it's no longer available anymore. But I mean, I went there like every single time since like 2013. There's like 7 of them or something. And I took photos there, and I really like the AO. I mean, the lighting was crazy. It was a crazy, just dilapidated place, and I think it really kind of spoke to the players there because like it was super grungy and everybody like looked really cool because they're all like dirty.
And you could fall through a floor.
You could, and people have fallen through.
So people see up on their screen. This is Mike Pascal from
Cerberus, right?
Yeah, from
Yeah.
Cerberus. And this was at Fort Monmouth. So I have to call out Mr. Mike as a team favor because they're on one of our sponsors teams, and I got him to get one of the sponsored tickets for Fort Monmouth. Then this guy, for some reason, registered and paid for the event after I put him on the sponsored roster. So me and Chris Rainey just have to give Mike a hard time public thrashing. So Stephen Acosta says OpX at Penhurst was his first ever Milsim airsoft.
Oh man, and I missed it. I missed it because my back was out. And I had like just gotten like my first thing of like good night vision and like a night vision camera, and I was like super excited, and then I was like, oh, this sucks.
Speaking of night vision, David Lee asks, question, for Ted. Full frame, crop,
Oh
or
man,
micro four
that-
thirds.
that is the question. It's the right tool for the job, man. I've shot with all of them, and it's really like, and what I use, and it's not just because I work at Olympus. So I like all of your photos that you guys have of yourselves. They're taken on this camera and on this camera. Like they're all taken on Olympus, and a lot of people are like, "Oh man, it's like a micro four thirds sensor. It's too small." But clearly, you guys like your photos, so. But it's really like this works for what I do, and like for weddings, sometimes I'll go full frame. I wouldn't be carrying around a medium format camera because that's just insane. But it's really just what works for you for the job that you're doing. That's how it works.
And showing that picture of Cerberus, Gerald Brown's like, 3 guys without eye protection. Dude, that was a staged photo after the raffle, bro.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay. That's always the first comment. No eye, bro!
Yo, Stoney makes a good camera, David. I just see that.
They will never give out an award for people who call that out.
That's true. That is true. You know, one of the coolest cameras I ever saw, Matt Halsey from SOC Airsoft, it's a modern camera that's manufactured, but it's inside. It looks like an old school, you know, like the cameras that had like the leather on the sides. It looks old school like that, but inside it's completely modern. You ever seen one of those, Ted?
Fuji does that, don't they?
I don't know. I don't think so.
So,
I mean, I have a film camera behind me.
oh, Chad Dolce Carter asks, so what pumps you up, Katy Perry or Justin Bieber?
Justin Bieber. I
'Cause
don't
it's
like
so
Katy Perry's new
sensitive.
stuff.
You gotta watch out, because he's been crying a lot lately, and the whole thing about toxic masculinity.
His
He's very sensitive.
some of the remixes to his old songs from like other artists are awesome, man. So,
You know, when I get lately to get pumped up, I've been listening to the soundtrack for The Greatest Showman.
dude, good. You look at there's a remix of that soundtrack with other artists, and that's even better.
Oh, nice. What would they call that? A reprise? Remix?
I don't know, but it's really good. My wife listens to it actually.
Woodcock asks, but does he go full gearbox?
Yeah, I used to have a PTW back in I had it in 2008, and I got rid of it in 2012, and then I went to Polar Star, and then I went back to just regular old V2 gearboxes.
That's right.
And then now I have an NGRS behind me and a GHK too, because I just love those GBBRs.
The GHKs.
Dude is a monster.
The best GHK was the like the little mini M4. What the hell was that called? Do you remember?
The G5.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. So.
Oh my God, Spears Milsim.
Never forget Spears Milson.
Someone was saying never forget about GMR.
Oh my God, I gotta tag him.
And now they're back. I mean, everybody had the Mountain Dew Ranger thing, and it was like rest in peace. And now Ronan's back.
Yeah.
I guess chair softers never really die.
Comes in cycles. It's the law of generations. So you own your own company, correct?
Yeah. It's weird, but yeah, I do.
Tell us about that company.
So
What's the name of the
believe
company?
It's called Low Speed Gear, and I make this hat, and we make these popular patches that are super big right now. They're the half Filipino, half American patches, but right now we're out of stock, so I gotta order more. But I started it because I started making patches for PA airsofters, and then I was like, you know what, I can actually do this. And and the Thought Patrol patch. Oh my God, that actually is one of my teammates' ideas, and then it just kind of ballooned out of insanity. But I started it because of PA Airsofters patch, like the original one, the OG.
Mm-hmm.
And then I did T-shirts, and I was like, after a year, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make this a real business. So I LLC'd in 2017, and then I have a legitimate business that I ship stuff and make dumb things, and I don't know.
And nothing's dumb if it makes money.
And Steve and Rich are actually. I just started doing custom stuff. Like I hadn't done custom stuff at all. Yeah,
Rich from Shrike Tackle said we just got our team logo on that patch.
Yeah.
It doesn't have a strobe function.
Dr. Katie says Josh knows the cage life. #paintball.
I don't know what that means.
Josh should know what that means.
That's the hat I'm wearing right now, displayed. And that's how I take photos of my stuff. My studio behind me.
Yeah, how much have you invested in your studio?
Oh, jeez.
Hey,
well,
these photos aren't free. They cost something.
It's funny because like I have 3 really bad hobbies, or bad as in like they're really expensive: photography, gaming, and airsoft, and guns. I guess is a 4th one, but so I just started off just picking stuff off of Amazon, just like finding small things, and I've invested like probably like $20,000 or something over a course of a while.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a I call it a budget setup, but I mean it's not anymore, I guess.
Well, no, I mean, like anything, that you're techie into, your collection grows and melds and morphs.
It does. It really does.
You curate it, and
you hoard
you sell
stuff.
things off, and things of
you sell
sentimental
things off.
value, and
I guess
you sell things up to get better stuff.
Yeah. Because there's somebody else that wants.
It's
to
just
get
starting
in
and needs it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
David asks thoughts on kit lens photographers.
Oof! Don't.
So explain what he means for those.
So
that
when
don't know.
when you get a camera, usually what happens is a lens comes with that body. Most people who just start photography, they'll get a camera and it's like a 14 to 42 with like a f3.5 to like 5.6, and what happens is they'll get that lens and they're like, oh, I got a good camera, I can take good photos. But unfortunately, what happens is I actually spend way more on my lenses than my actual camera bodies, and that's where you need to invest is the actual glass. Because kit lens photography, you're gonna just get a flat. You can probably take a better cell phone photo with the kit lens. But if you're noticing that, like my background right now is like is blurred out because I don't have a kit lens on I have like an f1.8 lens on here. So like kit lensing, if you're just getting into photography, it's okay, but I mean, I would get a prime immediately because they're not that expensive.
Lucky Brand says, hobbies are a government conspiracy to keep us broke.
Totally.
It's the whole conspiracy why there's not been like a decent VR lightsaber game.
Oh, dude.
Because society would stall.
You would like destroy your living room. James Lindsay
Oh.
says, patches, we don't need no stinking patches. What am I saying? We love patches.
Oh, I got a surprise for you guys on the stream. I got this nice little I Love Airsoft t-shirt
Ooh,
from you guys.
You got the
Tell us the story how you got that shirt.
Valentine's Day.
So my wife actually got me some whiskey stones for because I really enjoy whiskey, but she also got me this T-shirt, and she's like, I don't know, it's not really Valentine's Day-ish, but it has a heart on it. I'm like, oh my god, I'm getting interviewed by them in like 2 weeks. This is gonna be amazing.
So I'm just popping up some of the, throughout the stream, just some of the photographs that and projects you have done. This one with the stairs.
I gave you a lot.
Yeah, this one with the stairs. What's a little background on this one?
So this is actually I'm an admin on the Lehigh Valley Photography Group, and we had a a photo walk at the Third Street Alliance for Women and Children, which is a charity in Easton, Pennsylvania. And it was a like a fill the box kind of thing where you came, you gave like $10 or $15 in like gift cards or something for the charity. And then you could walk around, and this old house is absolutely stunning. So this is actually right inside to the left when you walk in, and you look up at this beautiful. It's all wood paneling. There's like stuff covered in leather. Like I've never seen a wall covered in leather, but there is one in there.
Yeah, you don't.
And this
find
is
that
one of the
very
this is
often
one of
anymore.
the stairways that's leading up, and this is like a. I don't know if many people on the stream know what an HDR photo is. But this is like 7 different photos turned into one.
Skills. That's what I'm talking about. Skills. Deadpool has another question. What's the most expensive lens broken while photographing a game?
You know what? Actually, I've never totally broken a lens. I've dropped them, but I always have lens filters on the front of them, and I've definitely broken those. And it's better to break $80 worth of a lens filter than like a $2,000 lens.
Hey, it's like sacrificial.
Totally.
Yeah, lenses for your tubes.
My noodles have all the filters on them too. So.
Oh, which brings us to our next topic. You do a lot of online gaming. Is that correct?
I've gotten into it. Yeah.
So, what's your fancy? What's your bailiwick when it comes to online gaming?
I mean, I grew up with like Quake and Quake 2, and like the first like Half-Life was a huge like I was obsessed with Half-Life when it came out, and so I've been an FPS guy, and I'm sorry guys, I am not a console gamer. It's all PC Master Race for me. But so right now I'm really into Insurgency. Right now, it's Insurgency Sandstorm is the second one, and then this thing called Ring of Elysium, which is in short ROE. Not Rules of Engagement, which is I always get ROE mixed up with Rules of Engagement, but it's Ring of Elysium. Yeah, that's my setup that I'm currently sitting at right now. But yeah, I have a bunch of friends who like just love gaming, and I have no. I don't sleep ever, so I'm up till like 2 or 3 in the morning playing
you can
games.
relate, Josh.
And then yeah, so that's what I've been doing lately, and it's just I've been streaming just because it's fun, but I don't know where that's going.
If anybody wants to follow any of your online streaming, where's the best place for them to catch that?
I'm now just doing Facebook, Twitch, and I used to be doing Twitch and YouTube simultaneously, but now I'm just focusing on Facebook with Primer Gaming.
Primer Gaming.
Yeah.
How come you pulled away from Twitch and YouTube?
So I've been watching a lot of sort of pointer videos on YouTube, and a lot of them are saying, you know what, focus on one place. Don't focus on like all 3, because you can't focus on the audience and you can't interact with everybody at once. And I know a lot of people on Facebook, so I just decided, you know what, I'm going to go with Facebook, see where I can grow there. If I can grow on Facebook, I can grow somewhere else. And I've gotten maybe like 50 people in one stream once, but that was for my birthday. Most of the time it's like 5 or 6 people, and usually I know 2 of them.
Nice. So, you do other things as well. One of your big things you're involved with is design work, graphic design, right?
Yep. Yeah, that was my major in college, actually.
And, I mean, for the past 2 semesters, I've been trying to get Ted on the show. And
Yeah,
he's always
and
like,
this is the
sorry, I'm teaching a class.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'm just like, dang it. And then all of a sudden he says, hey, I'm not teaching this semester.
Yeah, no, they changed the rules. So like, it's supposed to be 8 people a class, but or sorry, it used to be 6. Now it's 8, and I didn't get enough students to teach this semester. So it's the first time in 10 years. I've been teaching since like I literally graduated and came back the next semester to teach.
Oh, nice. And what do you enjoy about graphic design?
Oh, what don't I enjoy? I mean, it's I always feel like I'm doing like art, so I can never see the night. Yeah. I never feel like I'm doing much work. I just feel like I'm just, you know, having fun. And I found when I went to Moravian College, I think someone was asking what college I went to. I went to Moravian in Bethlehem. and I was originally a computer science major and a jazz trumpet. I know, jazz trumpet performance minor, and like halfway through the semester through computer science 1, which was C++, I realized that I was okay at it, but I really did not like sitting there. And just I found that Photoshop was super intriguing, and that's where I got into graphic design, was because of like really old version of Photoshop. Now, so I changed my major and I graduated graphic design, and now I teach it.
Nice. Jeff Murphy asks, just how many airsoft players play Arma 3?
I know so many people. I just seriously, I can't get past Arma 3 because I would rather be reading grids and doing like that stuff in like a Milsim West and not at my desk. I just want to get into a fight and start shooting. If I want to read grids for like something, or like actual squad tactics and like addressing people like with real military background, I'd just rather do that in person in Milsim West and do something like that, because I can't even do that. That was way too much.
Woodcock is asking me, hey, remember Pitfall on Atari? It was hot. Hashtag joystick master race. Dude, I would break so many of those Atari joysticks.
Go to Target and get the,
But it's not
every
the
game
same.
ever made for it.
It's not the
It's
same.
like a little tiny box. Looks like a little tiny Atari. You plug it into your HDMI. It's got every game ever made.
Oh my goodness.
It's like hot again.
And you mentioned to me you do a little thing called compositing. Explain
Yes.
that.
So I realized that I just didn't get out of my house much to do on location photo shoots, especially like in cool places, because you have to pay money, have to get permits. So I started doing, especially with guns, even though it's PA and it's open carry, it's you shouldn't be walking around with them. So I decided to start taking photos in my basement of myself with like airsoft guns and real guns. And then to create the places that I wanted to be in, I just stuck myself in there. So that's kind of how it started, and it kind of ballooned out of necessity, actually.
So share with us how you made this Ghost Rider.
Oh man!
Image.
So my buddy actually challenged me to take his Ghost Rider toy, which is he took a photo of it in his studio, and he's like, "Do something with this. I want to see something cool." And I was like, "Okay." So I have a whole recap video somewhere on my stream somewhere of me making this image right here, and this is actually his toy that I stuck onto this background with a random motorcycle I found.
Nice. You definitely have talent, sir. Lots of talent.
Thanks, man.
So, and I mean, you love taking photographs of fireworks, weddings. Are you a big concert buff?
I'm like, I love concerts, but probably not the most concerts that most people go to. I'm more of an EDM guy, so like last week on Thursday I was in Philly for an Alice in Wonderland and Dylan Francis concert on like a Thursday night. So I got back a little late and had to wake up for work on Friday. But
where's this? Is that where this photo was taken?
oh yeah, that was. Oh, I forgot I gave that to you. Yeah,
Dang,
that was that.
Look at that. Skadoosh.
Yeah, that was Thursday night in at the Licura Center, I guess, the Temple University venue, I believe. And that was during the Dylan Francis set, I think.
And what are you using to take that photo? Did you actually have your camera or just your phone?
No, dude, that's my iPhone. You gotta use what you got on you, and the best camera that you have is the one that's on you.
I know. Actually, I may swing by the Sprint store on the way home to pre-order an S10. That way mine is reserved, and I don't have to worry about it, walking in after it's released. And yeah, I will not claim I take good pics. I use my phone, my Galaxy S9. I cannot do what you do. You do some amazing, amazing work.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
So, Jeff Bunger says, "Got to get back to work, make that money, make that cheddar."
What's up, Jeff?
Oh, Prime says he's the only one that can call you Teddy. I'm
That's
sensing
because
a story.
he knows me from a long time ago.
Well, Prime is also old as dirt too, so he can call people by their kid names. Love you, Prime.
Him and his son ran with my team at Black Sheep when it was up at Fort Drum up in 2011.
Oh wow!
Yeah, that was some old stuff back then.
So
Rest their soul.
now, are you gonna? I can't. You're not gonna be at Monmouth, right?
No, I'm gonna be in Disney.
Gonna be in Disney.
Sorry, John. I made the poster for the op, but I can't be there.
David asks, "How is Team VOA doing?"
It's doing.
What is
we're
VOA
going
stand for?
to Emsado's op in April. So
Is that's your team, right?
yeah.
Cool. Alrighty. How about we rip through some events and wrap this baby up? Just use that mouse. It's right there. You can. Where's it at? There you go. Here you go. All right.
Fine.
Hey, we're sponsoring these events, or sometimes we sponsor them. Somebody announce we're just supporting folks. That's what we want to do. Oh yeah, he's out of Red Bull, so we're gonna see how fast he can go through this. Ted, you're still gonna be on the screen.
Right.
So comment if you wish, if you like, if you dare.
Steve, what's up? Steve was actually an XO for my team for a while.
And then you fired him.
No, we just had different ideas about our teams, and then he formed DH6.
Nice. All right, let's start us off.
All right, the Chechen Collapse, March 1st through the 3rd in the Southern Region. This is a Milsom West event at Camp Shelby, Mississippi. Next up is Operation Shooting Star 2019, March 1st through the 3rd in the Southern Region. It's a Third Coast Airsoft event in Mineral Wells, Texas. IWA Outdoor Classics, March 8th through 11th. Yeehaw.
Hey, we're going to that.
Western European. We should actually say like the Milsim event, because like people actually care about that and not the IWA.
Yeah, but people watching our show in the U.S. don't care about an event in Europe anyway. So
Yeah, Nuremberg. Get some Nuremberg sausages and a little
Nuremberg
brew.
sausage, yes.
LC Lion Claws Tactical Challenge Search and Recovery, March 9th in the Pacific Region. Lion Claws event in Paris, California. ACS Airsoft 6-year anniversary, March 9th in the Appalachian region in West Paducah, Kentucky. Devil Dog Resurrection, March 15th to the 17th.
Sorry, that was canceled. My bad.
What? I'm going to
Continue. No, it was canceled.
It's
Sorry.
canceled?
Yes.
Fine. All right. Devil Dog is.
I forgot to
Pendleton is
pull
off
it out.
the board. Operation Millionaire. March 15th to the 17th in the Northeast region. This is a Lion Claws event at Camp Monmouth, New Jersey.
Or that weekend you can join Ted in Disney World.
That's where I'll be. Operation Stonebreaker 2019, March 22nd to the 24th in the Appalachian region. Third Coast Airsoft at GTI in Barnwell, South Carolina. Don't forget your radiation tags. Airsoft Nation Fan Appreciation Event, March 30th in the Pacific region. This is an evike.com event at SC Village in Corona, California. Operation Red Rising 2.
Oh, back up one. Sunset. Above. Right where above.
It goes without saying.
I know.
Operation Sunset, March 29th through the 31st in the Southern region. This is a Breachpoint Productions Overwatch Tactics event in Mineral Wells, Texas. Oh, yeah. Fine. Where was that? Operation Red Rising 2. April 5th to the 7th in the Midwest region. This is a Battleborn Airsoft event in Burlington, Iowa. Silent Night, April 5th through the 7th in the Midwest region. This is an Airsoft Republic event in Des Moines, Iowa. Southern Front, April 6th through the 7th in the Southern region. This is an American Milsim event at D14 Airsoft in Sanger, Texas. That's all the memes are that they keep putting out. You haven't registered for Southern Front. Battle at the Depot, April 12th through the 14th in the Northeast
Hey,
region. Insado event.
so many people are going green. It's insane. Like everybody on the stream.
Well, it's the East Coast. You better go green.
I know, right? We're actually going to have Tom O'Rourke on the show March 14th to do a Q&A about Battle at the Depot.
I'll be in Seneca Army Depot in Romulus, New York.
Yep.
First annual VFA charity game, April 12th through the 14th in the Midwest region. This is a Veterans for Airsoft event at Black Ops Bristol in Bristol, Wisconsin. And finally, we have Operation Bone Strike 3, April 26th to the 28th in the Southern region. This is a Third Coast Airsoft event in Vicksburg, Mississippi.
Nice.
That's everything.
Oh, that's a lot of events.
That is a
Dude,
lot.
and there's so many more. There's so
I
many
know,
more.
it's crazy.
So, thank you for joining us tonight, Ted. It was fun.
Thank you for having me. This is awesome.
Yeah. You got to share a little about yourself.
So it's good
with-
to have such talented people on the show.
I know.
That doesn't involve trolling, or a talent that doesn't involve trolling, or being an athlete in airsoft.
I know, right?
No.
Yeah, I'm too
Hey,
fat
that's
to
what
be
that
an athlete.
big budget is now. We got that Enola Gay budget. Don't forget, give big thumbs for Enola Gay or hearts or even the wow face for sponsoring the show. We need to get Chris back on the show. Chris Pananen.
Yeah, well, he's going to be there.
He's going to be at IWA. We'll have to go live with Chris.
Yes.
Maybe that might be an impromptu show Thursday night in a pub with Mr. Patanen.
There we go.
That would be great. So, Ted, where can our viewers follow you on the social media network?
Let's see. My most active right now is probably Primer Media and Primer Gaming, but whenever I go to a game, I'll immediately, like a day or two after, I'll post all of my photos to Primer Productions. I know a lot of people are just kind of like use those things, and you know what? Use them freely. I provide them to you guys to look cool.
And
so because that's 90% of airsoft, right?
If you use somebody else's photo, give them photo credit.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man.
Tag them.
It's the least you can do.
Don't hide the watermark. Give credit where credit's due. Come on. You're getting it for free. They made you look like a badass. Don't dilute it by cropping their watermark out. Come on.
Yeah. And if you guys really do appreciate what I do have like a little coffee link, so you can throw me $1 or whatever. Buy me a coffee.
Coffee money. Do you like Starbucks?
I appreciate what they do. Depends on my mood, though.
Nice. All right, Ted.
Black as midnight, hun. Come on, double shot, extra shot, black as midnight.
All right, Ted. I will see you back on the East Coast very soon, sometime
right.
soon. Keep snapping those pics. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Remember, we're returning in 2 weeks after we return from Germany, eating Nürnberger sausages and drinking Hefeweizen. So keep posting, keep tagging us, keep subscribing, and don't forget to follow Primer Productions Airsoft on Instagram and Valken Airsoft and Valken Alliance on Instagram and Facebook. I'm the Kaiju.
Thanks,
this is
guys.
Darth Valken and Ted, aka Primer. Thank you for joining us. We will see you back in a couple weeks.
See ya.
What's going on, guys? It's Nigel with Elite Force. Check out the Valken Debrief. Debrief? Try one more time. Check out my briefs.
Hey, I like my briefs.
Check out the briefs.
That's so great. See, once I knew what I was doing. And those are my guys, actually. It's just,
Where's his kids?
Hi, it's Jonathan from Airsoftology. I'm really camera shy, but you're watching the Valken Debrief.
So, we'd like to give you a small gift from us. Stop filming!
Hey, it's Kaiju. I'm the Supreme Commander. That's what I am.